Hello. The purpose of this video is to explain how to put your general notes and project information in your cover sheets. So general notes are basically a clause, directions that would protect the architect from any discrepancy or anything that's missing or in conflict in the drawings. So it tells the contractor or anybody who's in charge what to do when there are discrepancies or there are mistakes or anything like that. Because these are close to perfect. Okay, they're not perfect. They are created. These drawings are created so that the contractor may construct the building the best he can given the information. But sometimes um, some information have conflicts on the job site. You can't build there. There's a tree trunk. There's a pipe on the footing that needs to be moved and stuff like that. So when there's anything like that is missing or has a conflict, or for example, because the architect only oversees the drafting work for this drawing, some information might be missing from a dimension might not be there, uh, and that's a mistake. But whenever mistakes happen, there should be a clause that will protect the architect. Okay, and as you can see here, there's like this company or this firm here has a long list of general conditions or general notes, and he just wants to protect himself. Okay, so for our project, you will make your own notes. Okay, you can be as long as this one, or you could be as short as this one. But generally, it's just there to protect the owner from any problems. Okay, so you can search the internet for any notes that you want to copy. So you can just do a quick Google search for a PDF file that says cover sheet construction general notes or cover sheet construction general condition PDF. Okay, and then you can use that on your drawing. Okay, so I have done mine over here, and I will simply format that one and put that, I guess, here. Okay, so here's my general notes, and then this space is for our project information. The next piece for our cover sheet after our general notes or general conditions is to put in our project information. Project information, sometimes it's called building notes or project data or something else. Okay, so now why do we do this is because the when we present the drawings on to the building department so that we can get a building permit, they're going to go to plan check and they're going to look at our design, whether it meets ADA code, whether it meets building code, and all that other stuff. And so to help them see the summary that we did use the building code and we did use ADA and we did calculate the area and occupant load and all that stuff, we will provide this building notes and the cover sheet. Okay, so here's an example. You will make your own. Um, you will have to have a brief description of the project. So here's an example of a project that is about remodeling an existing apartment complex. You can see here the code that was used here. So for this is a modification, so it's just modification. So our project is not a modification, so you will have to just put in what building codes we used. And what building codes we use? Well, we actually used the building code analysis during what is it, week two? We have this week one is about pre-programming, and then we discuss in week two introduction to the building code, I believe, or is it week three? So yeah, so here introduction to building code. We did some planning and zoning too on quiz. So you need to go back here and see what codes we use, what's the occupant load, and all that other stuff. Okay, so we did that. We did a schematic. We did some discussions on it. So you have to go back to what you've done and learned during week one, week two, week three. Okay, and then you're gonna put that here on the project information. Okay, We discuss about occupancy, what group, construction type. Obviously, we have two stories. We don't. I don't think we have a separation wall because separation wall is when you have mixed occupancies. Okay. We discuss allowable building areas where you cannot build the setback on the site plan. We discuss square footage. So you're gonna put that all here. This one's another example. So you can see they're using sprinklers, and we are using sprinklers, but we don't have a sprinkler sheet. So you're going to put here something that says sprinkled. Okay. And here's another one. See here is building occupancy, occupancy group construction type, 1 hour, 2 stories, fire alarm system, yes, automatic sprinkler, yes. So this is just what you're gonna put, okay? Uh, area, a growth area, allowable area. This one has a calculation to increase the allowable area because according to the code, the allowable area is around 2799, and you can increase that uh, so that you can have more occupants on it. Okay, and then the building code is listed here. So you're going to create your own project information, and then you're going to put that in your cover sheet. And this space here is where we're going to put our project information. I did mine here over here, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that and position that where it's supposed to be. So I managed to squeeze that there. And the hardest part of this building code, I mean this cover sheet, is the composition. You need to fit something, so you need to increase or decrease some heights. Let me see. There you go. Increase or decrease some heights. Okay. So it will be up to you to compose that, and that's basically it. Okay. So I'm just gonna move all of this away. Actually, I don't need to because it's not gonna be printed anyway. So I have my project visualization, a perspective, title, project, address. I got my abbreviations here. Then I got my symbols here. I got my vicinity map, my design team, my drawing index, how many sheets, what sheets they are. And then I have my general notes. And then I have my project information. So make sure that you also change this to what the sheet title is. So this one is just cover sheet, okay? And you don't need to list all of them. You just put cover sheet, okay? And now that you have the number of sheets that you know, you're supposed to adjust also your number. So this should be one out of however number of sheets you have, okay? I don't know how many number of sheets you have. Okay, so you have put the one out of, is it 8? Is it 9? So 1 out of 9. And then your A0 or A1 will be 2 out of 9 and stuff like that. Okay. And that's what you're going to turn in for this week's module. Okay.